happening, guys? I'm here with Craig Hann, aka the Cannon. He's from Safe Ride Swansea MX. We got him in to talk about what's going on in the motocross community and some things that they've been trying to do to improve it. So how are you doing, mate?
Alright, buddy.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, son? A nice lid. He wears the lid everywhere he goes.
Can I take it off now?
You can take it off. You can take it off.
Just keep it on. Oi.
How's things, mate?
Not bad. Considering wearing that because of some little fucking turd. JPH.
Well, yeah, you know JPH as well, don't you? I've seen him in your videos and he's a hell of a fucking boy, like. But yeah, I look like a bit of a cock today. I've got the headset on because I had a bit of audio issues.
That's right. You don't look as bad as me with this.
I got my Xbox fucking headset on. But it's a good headset. It cost me 150 quid this day, so I may as well use it, like. But how's things, mate, anyway?
Good, mate. Bit hungover. Partying with that fucking idiot the other day. No, he's a good boy, but he's got talent, but he's just a fucking idiot.
He's a fucking idiot, isn't he? So we had a bit of a ripper when he came over here last, so...
I can't too old for it now, mate. I can't be doing that.
You're never too old for a ripper, man.
I got a couple of days to recuperate, like. So,
yeah. So tell us a bit about what you do and you know what your plans are, really.
How can I put it? It's just a brainwave that's been, I don't know, for many years. Like, should have started it ages ago, but a mate of mine did start a campaign, and I already thought of something similar petition-wise for years, but I never started. So I thought I'd jump on with a mate and a few others. And I think with people's lifestyles and work and whatever, it never really kicked off. Yeah. So, like, one or two of us went to the council and we had a meeting there. It was two Mickey Mouse coppers, I'll call them that, because they're not the community coppers, right, the community ones. And they didn't want it and what have you, a petition for a motocross track in Swansea, like, because it's a big problem, isn't it? Yeah. And it just, it didn't really kick off, so it just stayed where it was, and it was a plan in my head for years to do something like that, and I thought, well, I'm leaving it there. Don't know. We can't. It was just a bit of a shambles. Didn't go far. They could see that they had barriers in their face, and I thought, just come back to it. And then I don't know, just chilling out in the house one night, watching a film, and bang, just fucking refinged into my head, like resurfaced. And I was like, bang, all right. And then it was change.org. I think I seen the advert for change.org on it, so I thought, fuck it, I'll put it on there as a platform, like. And just went from there then, just started it.
Started building momentum.
Momentum, and things were just falling into place, just, unplanned, and it's just gone with the flow, and I thought, well, there's no point giving up now, just carry on, innit? You know what I mean? But, it's the obvious is all the time with bikes. It's nothing against anyone with bikes. No. You know what I mean? But it's, I think we all gotta shout about it enough. Yeah, to put pressure on. Like, so like when I was growing up, I've had a load of motocross bikes and road bikes and what have you, but that has always been an issue, even with well, when I was younger, we were always getting chased by the police on the motocross bikes. There's nowhere to go. But when you were younger, you didn't have anywhere ideal or legal, but it was the odd common bit of land we all knew to go on. That's what it was. Yeah, and obviously, all right, housing is number one priority and what have you now. Yeah. Development, fair enough. But these places are getting swallowed up, and, well, there's less and less common bits of land to ride on, so it's more and more on the road, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, it's getting to that point now where it's like worse than 20 years ago. To go, the fucking pressure's like, literally is nowhere to go. Yeah. But I can't understand why
why they don't, the council don't say, right, this area can be for motocross riders. It's out, the council own a lot of land in a lot of places. I can't see why they can't do that. They should supply people with somewhere to go. They're selling the bikes.
Yeah.
So, if you're not allowing people to ride motocross bikes anywhere, why are you selling them?
Do you know what I think it is, right? And I could be wrong, and I hope any police out there wants to prove me wrong, right? Is I think it's a profitable business. Where it's either scrap or auctioned, right?
100%.
And they know these kids are going to buy another bike and what have you.
Yeah.
So it's either through a private sale or a commercial sale or what have you. And then it's a vicious circle, keep going around, right?
Well, that's one thing I can tell you the police follow up really is you don't see them going after paedophiles. I say this all the time because that Mark Feely bloke, they're just moving him round. That shouldn't be happening. You should be going after people who are putting kids in danger for a start before a motocross rider, before a speeding ticket, and the list goes on. But they flood the police as soon as COVID came about. The police are there fining people. It's a business. It's a business.
Arena. 30 miles up or whatever it is, 10 miles up a mountain, there's nothing up there.
It's money.
Even before the COVID, it was
that's all it is.
Police sitting up there, what the fuck's that about?
It is a concern really that the police are putting money in front of what's important, and it's a simple, it's a simple answer to the problem of motorbikes is give them somewhere to go. I can't remember where I used to go. I can't remember the name of the place. It was up Rhondda way I used to go, up the track.
A proper track up in Rhondda?
Proper track.
Fucking hell.
I can't remember what it was called. It was up that way anyway.
Yeah.
I'm fucking shit with...
It's probably been closed down no one council.
It may have been. I don't know. I mean, it was a few years ago. I sold the last cross that I had, I sold it because I dislocated my knee.
Yeah.
So I sold that, and I never had another one after that then. But it was such a hassle to go somewhere to use it.
But it's the same message echoing everywhere now. People are pissed off. They're getting... sectioned or whatever. They seem to get the bike's taken. Yeah. And it's like, well, they say to them, build a fucking track then.
Yeah, somewhere to go.
Yeah. But the thing is, it can still be profitable, but also, like, Foreshore MX, right, in Cardiff, was Cardiff Council backed. I remember seeing that years ago on ITV Wales News, right?
Is it?
Yeah, fucking, couple of well-known riders interviewed.
Yeah.
Right? And, like say naughty kids don't go to school and whatever, they have trips there and whatever. Yeah. And there's bike maintenance and there's all that. So there's education in there as well as riding. Yeah. So why can't and like I said, it's not a competition, but why ain't that down here? Yeah. Because we've got more or less same setup.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? And that's
well, the thing is as well, and it's another thing I talk about all the time, is Swansea is just dead. It's dead.
It's got the dogs.
You go through town. I don't even go into Swansea anymore, to be honest. The Kingsway's a shithole. There's nothing there anymore. No. It's all just they need. Somebody needs to come in with some money and throw some at it. All that money they spent on that fucking bridge. Like, what the fuck is that?
It's fucking ugly, innit?
What is it?
It's ugly.
Do you know?
It's just fucking shit.
But I can't remember who was talking about it. I think it was JPH where he said about the skate parks, and it's always been the case. Like, I had to travel. I used to love skateboarding and that when I was younger. We used to travel to Aberafon to use the ramps. That was the nearest thing.
Well, Newport was another one. Newport skate.
I never went up. But my old man fucking probably would have told me to fuck off if I asked him to take me to Newport to go skateboarding. But there was just nothing here. And then you think to yourself, how are all these other countries producing these like shit-hot skateboarders and shit-hot motocross riders and all these talents? It's because there's somewhere for them to go to train and get better and enjoy the hobby, and then it can create some fucking superstars.
Yeah.
But in Swansea, what the fuck?
It's mate, it's crazy. Like it's like when we had that recession and it back in 07, 08, whatever it was, right? Credit crunch. They were on about doing a beach race on Swansea Beach, right? For a weekend. Revenue I would have made for one weekend, innit? Right? So, as far as I know, to my knowledge, an MP, Geraint Davis, or council, whatever the fuck it is, he looked into a licence, right? A marine licence, and I think it's, you could have certain amount of vehicles on the beach, but if it's a 2-wheel, you couldn't. I think it's fucking crap. I think it's made up, right? But I said this to the council, right, when we had that bit of a first petition. And I said, what? I liked all that one. Oh, yeah, it's the wildlife on the beach and stuff. I thought, right, fair enough, wildlife, right? But these are just fucking sand dunes and they get washed back in, right? Yeah. Yeah, if you look at, say, an oil leak or whatever. But you go through scrutiny in for one. Okay, it's not 100%, but it's 90 odd, whatever. But I thought, well, why do you do it in fucking Western every year?
Yeah.
Why do you do it in a place in
What's
France?
the difference?
Like? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they got the same fucking wildlife.
Yeah, there's no there's no difference
France is
whatsoever.
only just over the, you know what I mean, down the road, like, sort of.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Western's around the fucking corner. Same coastline, more or less. You know what I mean? So
they're just palming you off.
Yeah, they're just coming up bullshit.
It's blatantly obvious they're just palming you off. But like, there's people doing petitions or something. JPH said about the skateboard park in Mumbles or something, and it's just like,
why kids have looked after that basic one down there, that half pipe for fucking years.
Exactly.
Isn't, know what I mean?
Why are they fighting so much to deprive the youngsters? Well, not even the youngsters, fucking adults as well. But why are they so thing about giving something to the community?
Just lacking big time with youth projects. Like, it's like, I mean, I'm all for making, I mean, Swansea look pretty or whatever, or pumping money into it for fancy things.
Bridge,
like Golden Bridge. No, I mean, bit over the top of it for what it is. It's just a fucking bridge.
There's nothing wrong with the fucking original.
Yeah. Or the one they took down, the old one, the heritage one. When they put that back in there.
Oh, you're still going to have people pissing in it, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, fuck, all that money for a bridge.
I said some posh they looking for posh people to come here. They invest into the fancy bridge. Yeah. And they're going to go, oh yeah, let's go on a night out, darling. Watch the opera. We cross the bridge and then we got some mush in.
Bearing in mind,
we got 20 pence I can borrow.
Yeah, bearing in mind though, they're going to be walking through an absolute shit all over town to get to that.
They're going to say, darling, I'm not coming here again. Let's go to Australia Opera House.
Fucking jacking up, like. Jacking up in the bridge, like. But it is, you know, it's... But
it's sad as well, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of shit that goes on, isn't it? It's fucking...
Well, it is sad, I mean... But it's just the way it's going. It's the way it's going. I always thought to myself, see, when I was younger, like, why have all these other places got these like skate parks and stuff, and there's nothing here in Swansea? I couldn't understand at the time. Obviously, I was just like, I wish I lived there because look at what they've got.
Yeah.
But then when you get older, you think to yourself, why the fuck haven't they done it here?
Yeah.
They could do it.
Mate, we got the land. We got that land everywhere. Like
and they got the money in the government. I'm not being funny. Like, you plenty of money. You know, you're on about the recession in 2007 or whatever it was. You know, we're going to be going through another fucking one now because of all this shit going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's fucking fucked, isn't it? It's just, you know what I mean, all over the shop. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm fucking campaigning for is fitness, is education in it, it's safety, it's loads of things. It's like, you know what I mean, Kilvale is full of opportunity up there for loads of different things. Yeah. But that patch of area that they ride on, it won't go chop a tree down. You know what I mean? It might not be, it's not going to be a big track, because it's not a massive area, but the trees act as a sound barrier. Yeah. But it's like with all the planning they got now with these cable carts and that. No, I think it's... You know what I mean? It's fucking... why don't you just encourage people to walk from the hill to the fucking town, not just come down on a cable cart. Not I trust one, mind, but
I don't know where they come up with these ideas of what they think is more important than other things.
Like I said, I'm all for investing in Swansea, but
I think that's the biggest thing. I think that's the biggest problem, though, with having the types of people that are in governments and councils sometimes, because they're not the types of people who'd ever jump on a motocross bike, go to a skate park. Yeah. So because they don't give a fuck about that, then nobody else gives a fuck about it.
They don't on their doorstep. It's like the Gower, you'd have the Gower Heritage and all that playing on it for a track, don't it? Like years ago, a couple of boys older than me that we used to practice with, small group of us, like they got in touch with a guy in Swansea Airfield. So we get permission to cross the airfield, the airstrip, when the planes were coming in, and we had a bit of a tracker. With money to put in there or anything. It was a little mini digger. I think we rode it a couple of times, but the terrain was just fucking the bikes up, so it was left. But I thought, you know what I mean? You got planes, there's this noise down there.
Yeah.
It's sort of out of the way. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It was only on peak bog shit. It was like you needed drainage and a bit of money put into it. But I thought, why didn't you fucking do that down there? Yeah. I know we got a lot of councillors living down there. But it's like...
They're like, you're not having that here by me. Fuck off.
But it's like, the best place is, I'd say, Felindra, Ammerford, up that sort of way. You know what I mean? Kilvale is... they're not going to put it up there.
No.
I can't see it. If it is, it's going to be a very basic one, if ever. But I think with the plans they got these days, it's just made it harder up there. But they've got to have one for Swansea outskirts.
There's got to be somewhere, man. There's
you can't not have something up in Cardiff and not have something down here and put it on the fucking news. And
well, Swansea. The thing is with Swansea, though, I just don't like the way it's going down here. Like,
but if it was a problem that it was small and it wasn't a big problem, fair enough, right? That would be whatever. But no, I mean, you get Wales Online or even in post or whatever, print it out, and you get palmed off for the same brush or whatever. Or it's all been made to look bad. Yeah. And I'm thinking, no, police and council, you fucking created this situation. Yeah. Right? Whether you like it or not, and you can have a cup of tea in the local fucking community centre and promise all the residents, I'm going to sort this out, we're going to clamp down this, blah, 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 right? It's the same echoes off all of them. No, you got fucking dealerships up and down this country, and no, I mean, you can't expect people to have bikes and fucking drive into England or 1,000,000 miles. No. Because not everyone can, like. No. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then you're taking the bikes off them, and it's like...
Yeah. It's...
Turn a negative into a positive, isn't it?
It is. Right? Well, the thing is, if you've got it's not just an issue that's come out of the blue. I had these issues when I was working younger. Yeah. You know, this is something that's always been the case. We used to be up the mountain, out the way. You're not bothering anybody, but they'd still come up and fucking chase you.
They make up the noise and whatever, and then you get a decibel reader out, and it's like, look at that, it's fucking way under. It's just they just don't like the sound of them, or they don't like the look of them, and.
But I'm not being funny. It's they are loud. You know, they are loud, but obviously, you know, we're not saying to build a track behind somebody's fucking house, like.
But if we lived in the middle of fucking, say, London or whatever, fair enough. But we live in Wales, we got fucking land.
There's loads
everywhere, innit? Don't know what I mean?
And it's surprising how much land the council actually does own.
Yeah. They said to me before, well, you find someone with the land and we'll partly, you know what I mean, support it. I'm not going to knock every fucking farmer's door, mate. No. You know what I mean? If you've got the resources,
they know where that is.
Land, you just put in barriers, basically.
They know where that is, but they're trying to give you a sort of impossible task of like, right, hang on, how do I find out where all the fucking, you know, because pretty much land is claimed by everybody, and then the council own shitloads of land everywhere, so they know where the hot spots are. They know,
but I think it's like you had a couple of Joe blogs like me passing press and doing like the odd petition or what have you, and then nothing's really gone far enough. Like,
No.
I think it's just anyone that's behind bikes and what have you, even if you're not a bike fan and you want the same solution, a track, I think they should all fucking get behind. I'm gonna just be me. Do you know what I mean?
No,
it can be
you need
a mass.
That's what you need though to make a fucking impact, because
put 'em in a corner,
they won't just listen to one person.
Yeah.
You know, like when I do these podcasts, I try and raise awareness for things like depression, any issues really that aren't being listened to.
Yeah.
But
That's another thing.
Enough of you.
It's depression. It helps with depression. Like I suffer with a bit of depression.
Yeah.
I don't need a straight jacket, but I've had the odd days. Like,
I do.
The odd days where, you know what I mean, it's like got a bit on top of whatever, where fucking just feel like shit. Like,
yeah.
but if you're riding, fuck you. You go home after riding, you won't get depressed.
No, it's doing it's exercise, right?
Yeah.
It's healthy. Like everything seems to be rammed down your throat. Eat junk food. They'll plough fucking loads of money into junk food fucking businesses. Helping businesses out.
So you can get kids off the computers and stuff.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean, it's fucking.
When kids want to go out and skateboard, it's not just I'm naming things that I've been affected with when I was younger. There's loads of other things as well, like you know. But these are the things that stuck out to me when I was growing up: skateboard ramps, nowhere to take the motocross bikes, and. Yeah, it's fucking even worse now, isn't it? It's not getting any better. Like
it is getting to a point now where it's like it's standing out like a sore thumb, and
people need to. I think people do need to sort of have. I don't know whether they need to protest. Everybody get together and protest.
Yeah, I honestly, right. I think they should do it, and I'm not talking like a couple hundred, couple of thousand. I mean like.
Everybody needs to
South Wales,
people need to support each other, not just from Swansea, but they need to support each other all round, really, because nobody's listening. Nobody cares. It's just, you know, and they're quick enough to take these bikes off these people. Like, you know, some of these kids have like fucking saved their money for those bikes and shit like that, and you've gone and taken them. It's not fucking right. You know, especially when, fair enough if there was a track that was put on and then fucking Joe Bloggs is down the park tearing up the fucking bowling green. But if you're taking that bike off them and you know full well you not you, the police now, but the government hasn't supplied them with somewhere to go, then that's just fucking wrong.
But it's like, another thing is, I mean, you've got like the motorsport governing bodies like ACU or NORA or whoever, like, right? I think they should be stamping their foot down with the police and the councils.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's a sport that's originated from this country. But Britain, like, you know what I mean? So, like, the 50s or 60s, right?
Yeah.
Road bikes with dirt tyres.
Yeah.
So it's originated from you. It's an actual sport that's been around fucking God knows how long.
And America have got it now. Like.
And the thing is, you've got up and coming stars, but no, I mean, the way it is out in Europe and stuff, mate, it's fucking Spain or something like that. There's tracks everywhere, Belgium, fucking crazy. But they should be encouraging them more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They should, and not just for the sport, for the antisocial side of it, where they should, I mean, provide education with it.
Yeah.
And like the bike maintenance, the mental health side, the sport, do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's people I know that...
the UK is a bit... the UK is a bit of a fucking... We're living in the dark ages here, because, you know, you look at everywhere legalising cannabis and the medical benefits from it, the medical benefits from psilocybin mushrooms with post-traumatic stress and what have you, DMT using to treat depression, microdosing, but... They're starting to... Well, they have legalised it pretty much in most of America now.
I think they will fully in the end.
Well, they will, but that's what I'm saying. We're so in the dark ages. The UK are like looking as if to say, oh, they've done that, if they will follow now. Fucking take some responsibility and make a decision yourself. But yeah, we're just in the dark ages. We catch the fucking back end of all the changes we do, and it's too late then.
It's like all this, like, oh, we can't, too many rules and human rights, and you know what I mean.
It fucking drives me nuts. It does.
No, I mean, they said they make the internet safe and whatever, and you've got this fucking individual, Mark Feely. Like, what the fuck's that about?
Exactly, though. Like I've said this so many times, right? If he's fucking got mental issues, he needs to be in care if he's fucking approaching kids and sending pictures to kids and what have you. But if he's not, he should be in fucking jail.
Well, the police, government and the web, social media companies, they fucking fail the public, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's no good it's no good waiting for him to have damaged a child to then act on it. Even though he has fucking tormented kids, sending the messages he's been sending and that. So that's bad enough as it is. But you don't fucking... when you know somebody's at risk and a danger, you don't just leave someone like that.
No,
you don't. And then instead of locking him up or putting him into care or making sure he's got supervision, he shouldn't have a phone. But instead of that, they just move him round. Oh, they're kicking off for you now. We'll go and put him there. That's not working.
But encourage kids to go out more. All right, they're going to come back to the computers or whatever. Yeah. But encourage kids to go out more outdoor activities as they say they do, right? And obviously sort this fucking wrong and out on ones like him, right?
Well, but if you know somebody's a fucking risk, though, it's like what the fuck's going on? Why is he still out on the streets?
Crap,
and he's still doing it now, mind. I saw a video where somebody stung him again.
It's all crap, mate. It's fucking unbelievable.
Well, like for some reason, like paedophiles seem to have a fucking free pass. That's the way it seems. You know, if you know somebody's a risk, you need to fucking take them out of the equation with kids. You know, I'm not saying fucking... Maybe you come into the situation where, you know, somebody high up now would say, yes, but he hasn't committed... Well, he has committed crimes because he's messaging kids for a start. Yeah, but he hasn't done anything to a child. It's like, so hang on, you want to wait for him to do that, do you? When you know he's clearly a danger.
Still scarring brains and whatever, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's fucking... It's unbelievable.
Shouldn't be fucking happening. I remember some fucking... foreigner messaging my daughter years ago when from some other country, and I was fucking if I would have got my hands on him, I would have killed him. Like,
but it's like you just helpless, because
he wouldn't reply to me. See, I was messaging him, he wouldn't reply. So me and my mate Seymour, we set up a fake account and put like it was a kid's account. And he accepted that, and then we said, mate, you're fucking dead if we get over.
Don't know what I mean?
But that's the thing, you know, it's the internet these days is so easy to target kids, like it's fucking
this is
terrible.
the thing, see, it's like, it's alright, it's not all of it as this or that, but it's like sports, for instance, in Swansea, and I'm good for all sports. You know what I mean? If you've got that, whatever, carry on. There's nothing worse than wasted talent, really, is it? But like, what are you got to think of? It's like, what's the most popular sports in Swansea? It's football, rugby, boxing, bikes. You know what I mean? Bikes has got to be like
one of the highest. It's one of the highest.
Well, some kids do more or less half of them, or all of them sports.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you've got things situated for this sport, that sport, and what have you, happy days.
Yeah.
But if you haven't for that sport, you know what I mean, motocross, that is very rare. Well, you haven't in Swansea. I just see Swansea doesn't recognise it from a government side, like council side.
Yeah.
But what the fuck do they do? Especially if you took the bike off them, right, and they couldn't afford to get another bike at that time. What are they going to do? Do you know what I mean? Because you're quick enough to pound them if they're up to no good or what have you. Then stop fucking, you know what I mean? Don't piss on my lawn and tell me it's raining.
No.
You know what I mean?
But that's the thing,
They should work with kids, right? They say, we try to fucking... What do they say? We try to engage with kids and... You know what I mean?
For some reason, alright, like motocross bikes... skateboarding, all these things for some reason got a stigmatism to them that if you're into bikes, that's discrimination. That's discrimination. That is straight away thinking
fucking
like
racist.
that. It's Well, I don't know about racist, but
It is in my
I
eyes.
don't know if motocross is a race. Well, it is a
It
race.
is a race. I'm a racist.
Racist.
I'm a realist.
Oh fuck! But yeah, it's it's common sense.
If someone says someone rides a motocross bike and they scum riding it, that's racist. That's
Well,
what I like to say.
yeah,
because
I suppose.
you're palming everyone off with the same brush.
Well, yeah,
You know what I mean?
it is discrimination, isn't it? It's discriminating against people because I know people from all backgrounds who race motocross bikes.
Yeah.
You know, it's wrong to just tarnish them as you ride motocross bikes, so you must be rough. It's just it doesn't
It's a
matter
fun
who
thing,
you
isn't it?
are if you want to ride a motocross bike. As long as they got somewhere to go, fair enough. If somebody's riding up and down the road without the plates on, yeah, that can happen for obvious reasons. But give them somewhere to go.
Don't get me wrong, I've done it myself. I rode up. I really
Haven't
up
we
road
all,
and road.
like-
But it's boring after a while. And
Yeah.
you go out with the boys
Yeah.
and they tell you, it's fucking boring, isn't it? It's like, it's nowhere to go. It's not like it used to be. It's like,
No.
we had the fucking whatever bit of common. And it's like, fucking hell. I mean, they don't give up
No.
in a way. But or they might do for a bit, but they'll always come back again another bike. Like, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's a sad situation. Like,
It is.
but it's not just sad. It's getting dangerous.
It's getting
isn't it?
silly, like.
It's like I know the kid that rode from the fucking town centre. Like, don't know what I mean?
Who's that? What was that?
It's fucking. I seen him up a race and he done a race. He bought his bike cheap,
Yeah.
and fair play to him. He was doing well. Like, he was like in the group at the time. He's like 5th or 6th or something, right?
Was he?
But if that race, it's not a practice track. It's up in Valinda. Like, let's go racing. Good bunch of boys.
Yeah.
And obviously it's only on certain times throughout the year. But it's not a practice track, it's just a race track.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing you've got in Swansea. It's not a practice track. So I said, alright, you can't think someone's fucking mind 100%, but I said, if it was a practice track open at the time, I 90% reckon that kid would have been on that track, not riding through the fucking town
What did he
centre.
do? What did he do though?
Him and another kid who rode through the town centre. I didn't know. It is piss taking, don't get me wrong. And it's dangerous, yeah. But
Fuck.
this is what the fucking police and the council are creating. They're creating situations like this. Yes, it's not them riding them, it's the individuals riding them. And it's up to them to if they want to ride them or not. And I mean,
Well,
commit a crime, call it,
that's-
right, on a bike.
That's the thing, though.
But that's the scenario they create, and
Yeah,
they
you
create
can't-
desperate
like,
measure. Like.
you can't defend someone like that. You just
No,
can't,
no, you
right?
can't,
You
you
shouldn't be
can't.
doing that.
You know what I mean? I would have told him, like, fucking
Yeah,
fucking,
well,
like,
yeah,
but
and 90% of
Yeah.
other motocross riders would tell him the same.
don't get me wrong, if I was watching TV and a bike was up and down my fucking road, I'm a
Well,
well,
yeah,
say, fuck off the
yeah,
road.
you're
like,
not
get
going to
me
be
tits.
happy with
Yeah,
fucking.
watch a film, fuck off.
Yeah, you're
But-
not going to be happy with it outside your house like that, are you? But yeah, don't go
But
go
you can
riding
see
through
both
the town
sides.
centre.
Yeah. Don't know what I mean?
So when you say the town centre, where
Fucking Swansea city centre, like.
what round like what name some of the shops? Like I'm trying to think how far
Like
in.
Oxford Street and I think a Kingsway.
There's fuck all on the Kingsway anyway, to be honest.
I sold him a set of radiators for it because he got the same shape bike.
Fucking hell.
But and he got talent. Like he done a race, and fair play, it was his first race, and therefore fucking in like a top 6 or whatever in that race.
Yeah.
I mean, youthful beginning, whatever. But it's like it's wasted talent then
Yeah.
because the racing's only on once in a blue moon or
Yeah,
whatever.
he could have done.
And what's-
He could have. You know, if he had someone to practice,
Yeah.
he would have been on air, I suppose.
Yeah.
But then again, you can't speak out for. He may be the type to have just fucking gone
Yeah.
driving around the roads anyway. But you can't
But I
punish
think-
everybody for that.
No,
you
no,
can't.
exactly. And then they all get labelled
What
the
about
same.
everybody else? Like,
Yeah, they all get labelled the same. But I think if they had their own track, I mean, especially for Swansea or whatever, deprived places that haven't got one, and I think, I mean, once you get an armful going there, or majority, most of them,
Yeah.
and obviously the others are just going to start following or what have you. I'm fucking hell. I'm sure that's a solution for everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well...
Police moan about it and what have you, which, I mean, alright, that is what it is. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They go into a safe fucking job, really, and if you got to look at that way.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know what I mean? You con in the people that's buying the bikes, you con in the residents, because you've given them empty promises. You're saying you're going to crack down on this and that, bike-wise. You've said that for fucking God knows how many decades, since I was a nipper. And what have we changed? We haven't changed the shit.
No,
We haven't changed
nothing.
jack shit.
Nothing's
and then the
changed.
new Joe Blogs comes along, I mean, councillor or something, stands with a convoy of police and what have you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's smiling with their arms crossed, like the fucking the Avengers or
I
something.
think the police enjoy it though, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
They enjoy it, like, come on, let's go catch some bikers.
With a seized
Like.
bike smiling, that's taking the piss.
Like that, they get up, they go into work, they're like, right, what have we got planned today? Yes, bikers, let's
Pay for
fucking
chasing bikes,
go.
like, fucking, don't know me. But, and they wonder them why the fuck kids fucking hate them. It don't make sense. They like that, man.
It's, you know, you can understand, right, that there are people who, well, idiots that'll just fucking go and do stupid things.
Saying that, right, I've even seen, I'm not going to say names or nothing, right, but
yeah, don't name
certain
any
police,
names.
I've seen certain police's family, right,
Yeah.
I've been arrested by someone, and don't know what I mean, it was corrupt what he'd done at the time to me and what
Was
happened.
it?
Yeah, it was really naughty.
Yeah.
And didn't get to the police station, like, and
Did you?
oh mate, I just dropped my kid off to school, like, but I'm not gonna say names or nothing.
No.
But I've seen photos of his brother riding a motocross bike on public land, a car park and stuff like that. Don't know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I didn't say at the time, like, I didn't
No.
realise, but afterwards I thought,
Oh, you're like, oh, right.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
That's
it's, you
another
know,
story
you
to
just
it.
got to play fair with. Things have gone a bit strange, haven't they? The last couple of years anyway has been a fucking...
past year's been fucking strange.
Oh, fuck. It's been a right fucking ball ache, like, but what I worry about with Swansea is you've got, like, all the big plants gone, Fords, fucking hell, the steelworks have been in trouble a couple of times,
Yeah.
hasn't it? You know, all these businesses are going under. The likes of lockdown now is just going to fucking smash smaller businesses. The place wasn't a great place before that. People are going to be struggling now. Like, Wales has become a bit of a forgotten country, like.
Fucking more or less observe in a way, innit?
Yeah,
It's,
but it's getting worse.
but it's
not
got
getting
potential.
better.
Look at the potential.
Well, it's got potential, but no fuckers wants to do anything.
No, I know weather's shit. Like, I know that. Like, but fucking outdoor events, and I'm not just saying about bikes. All sorts of fucking things. You know what I mean? You've got like open casts that's getting closed down because obviously like energy these days, clean energy and what have you. So what are they going to do with these fucking open casts then? You know what I mean? Seal them up and what have you. You know what I mean? The fucking holes, make them safe. Like they done one, like a zip line place, I think, ain't they?
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? Happy days for that. What's
Yeah.
the meaning of a fucking zip line?
It's something to do,
but,
isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? I thinking use them places up then. Use them for, well, fucking could use them for tracks. Anyway.
You know, I think I'm all for supporting, you know, more and more stuff coming. The more sort of things people have got to do, the less trouble people are going to get into. And it just makes sense.
They want to make people healthier. They want to get people healthier. So obviously sports and outdoor activities helps with that. You know what I mean? Mental health and stuff is, I think, to be honest, I think it's a lack of resources for that.
It's a massive problem.
Big time, right? And I think if we were, like, my individual case, I think I went for a bad rut of depression, what have you, right? Fucking didn't get seen by, say, Ultra Street Clinic, right? Kept on to them and fucking some woman come out for finally now, innit? And I never seen or heard of her again, right? She wouldn't know she was alive. I thought, what a fucking
They don't
joke.
care, though.
What a fucking joke,
They
like,
don't care,
right?
though.
All I know, she had ginger hair. And I thought, but I thought, well, don't know what I mean, whatever, love, like, fucking useless. So, no, I mean, my counselling was maintaining bikes or riding bikes. Like, I think I more or less helped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just went for a really bad rut for a while. Like.
Have you had your thyroid checked? I spoke to you about this time. You need to go and get it done.
No, I'm not too sure.
Tell them you want it done.
I will. I'll speak to them. Like,
mine was down to my thyroid. Mine was.
The GP's a fucking joke. They out the touch, like.
I used to think it was they didn't know how to cope with it.
Yeah.
But now I'm certain they just want to fuck you off and get you out the door. They don't want you to come in for the start, but when you're in there, it's just like, right, take this and try it. And
but now
you're like, I tried this before, and they're like, don't worry, try it again. Like,
but like after this lockdown now, it's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, people have been affected, and they're like, oh yeah, we got to, you know what I mean, get on the fucking mental health campaign and all that now. And I think some people out there have been on fucking lockdown most of their life, like way before lockdown. And I think, you know what I mean? They do need to fucking 100%. Fully support it, like a lot more pump into it.
But the problem is as well, though, is, you know, when people haven't got anything to do, the exercise obviously helps. Not everybody's into going to the gyms.
No.
I wasn't into football. No. I wasn't into rugby.
No.
I was into all like American sports, motocross riding. Do you know what I mean?
Stuff like
skateboarding. Like I was into American sports, but it's not like there wasn't any of those facilities in Wales or the UK. They just weren't in Swansea, and they're still not really.
It's coping mechanisms, they say, innit? So it's like finding that level with you, like, you know what I mean, what are you into, or what catches you with eye in a way, and what have you. So it's allowing people to try as many things, because you know, we think how many sports stars we've lost because we never had the facilities for them to progress. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could have people who could have gone to America and competed in ESPN X Games. But you never get that.
It's one guy that backs me up, but fair play to him, Stephen Holmes, SH motocross training.
Yeah.
He owns a battery centre in Swansea.
Right.
He used to practice on Kilvale years ago. Like, I remember seeing him when I was small.
Yeah.
And he was sponsored by Silkaleen, Honda, Castrol.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah. For last day, he could have been world champion.
Yeah.
And he was in with big stars in Britain, like. And he was practicing on Kilvale. You know what I mean? That place, in a way. Yeah. After school or whatever, riding up ahead. I mean, helped him get where he was.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have gone further, but I don't know the full ins and outs between him and Honda and stuff like that, the companies, but he's opened up his own training school now.
Yeah.
So he's behind the ideas of
the movement.
He had a track in Aberdare, like, and the council shut that down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he's sort of been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
you've just got to give people the opportunity. And I can tell you, you know, those tracks would be looked after. They wouldn't be fucked about with, like, they would be looked after. So if that's why the government doesn't want to do it, it'd be looked after.
It's like Alan would come. Let me get it right. Cum diad. If I say cum dod,
cum diad.
It's know what I mean. It's not good for the Swansea boys to say Welsh.
No,
but no, the boys down there, like Alan and the boys down there, they doing well. It's a disused track and I've been used for fucking 8-10 years, something like that. And it's the landowners are great. They know what I mean, and they wanted it. They'd all game to having a track, and it's been up and running the last couple of months, and it's doing well down there. Like, you know what I mean? It's a bit of a trek from Swansea, but it's another track, and bit by bit, it's progressing. Like, and I'm thinking councils and that they should go there and see how that's it, or other tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're everywhere. But, and see how they are, and I mean, they should have a
It's about
track.
communication, innit?
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have
Everyone
some
will
other
still
places.
visit places.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They'll all want to think,
Try a different track.
Try a different track
Yeah.
and what have you.
But
Do you know what I mean?
options.
But
something close by,
Yeah.
because not everybody can
But
do
exactly, if people can't, like a lot of boys I know, they'll go to like Bristol or you know what I mean, over the bridge to ride because they like certain tracks.
that. Yeah.
But they're the lucky ones. They got fans or whatever, or they can get places. But there's a lot of youngsters that can't go far and wide. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, they haven't got a van or anything. They got a bike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, parents just fucking saved up for it or whatever.
Yeah.
And they can't go far and wide, so they've
No.
got to use a common land. But I think, you know what I mean, enough gap between different tracks. They should be
Yeah.
widespread. It's
Well, it should happen. Where's the nearest one in Swansea?
all we've got Swansea wise is a racetrack that's
The
only
one that's
used
just for racing.
every certain often throughout the year. But where they're going to practice, do you know what I mean? So they practice, say, happy days, they can practice down here,
Yeah.
But before Comedy was opened, it was mainstream really, and Iceable, which, you know what I mean, still open, but
That's where I used to go.
yeah, but look how far that is for a lot of people that's down this way. Is I
Yeah.
mean, if they can't travel, like,
It's a hell of a
that's
trek.
a hell of a trek, right?
It is a hell of a
Do you know what I
trek.
mean? And it's like you can't fucking have bikes everywhere nationwide and have just a fucking practice track, the odd dop you like.
No.
It's
You just need
and they wondering why the fuck
something, innit?
why they got a fucking I mean a problem on their hands.
Yeah.
Swansea's class is the bike capital, I think, in fucking.
Yeah, there's lots of motocross bikes
Yeah.
here, innit?
But-
There is lots of them.
And like I said, if it was only like a 10% of the problem, fair enough, that'd be something. But you know what I mean, it's a fucking big scale
Yeah.
problem, like. So
Well, the thing is, it just sounds like the police. Well, the police wouldn't want to fix it if they're making money
that's what I
somehow
think.
from those bikes.
That's what I think. Unless there's a copper out there to prove different, right? I honestly think it's a vicious circle where they know, obviously, they know the solution is.
You need to
It's a
find
trap.
out.
Yeah.
You need to find out.
Do you know
Do they
the
make
mad thing
money
is,
on
right?
it?
And I don't know his fucking name. Is I was in Swansea going to the bank, some fucking cheeky wrong, and in London I had my bank card details, right? So I had to go and get a new card, right?
London, like
Yeah, I was like fucking, I was trying splashing out. So
buying tickets for the
to get
fucking
far my
theatre,
fucking
like.
account anyway. Right? So I was like, ring all these places. Like, what the fuck's this place? Right? So yeah, it gets my card now, and I was walking towards my car, like, and I thought, what the fuck's that? I could see a stall, like, innit? I thought, what the fuck's that, bro? And I could see two coppers there. So I thought, hang on, it's a stall. The copper's got a stall, right? So I thought, go down and have a look now and there. But I thought, hang on, double barrel.
Did you do this on video?
Yeah,
I seen the video, yeah.
So my phone had died on me halfway through. There's a lot more on it and a lot of stuff I asked them.
Yeah.
Right, really put them on the spot. So, I mean, it's unrehearsed and whatever, so a lot I might not have thought of. So I asked them, shit, and they just didn't have a fucking clue. They saw out of touch, right?
No.
And they gave me his card, right? Because he said to me, oh, the council you need to speak to. I thought, well, hang on now. You, the council, and Tom, Dick and Harry all fucking joined up together when he clamped it down, getting them or taking them off a fucking mountain or whatever. So why can't you do a solution together then?
Yeah.
Right? So they gave me his card. Oh, you need to speak to someone up in the central, like. So I fucking well, like.
Palm you off, like.
I'm like, well, if that's the case, then I don't know what I mean. You fucking use that. So I thought, don't know what, I'll ring his card, innit? Right? And I'll ask them, test them, see what they're gonna say. No answer. Left a voicemail, right? Saying what the reason was I was ringing. Didn't hear back.
Nothing.
No, nothing back.
No.
I'll try again, right? I'll try again.
Do it now.
I'm just thinking that, mate.
On a bank holiday, man, you're like, oh, listen, fuckface.
We'll do another podcast, so I'll get it, and we'll get it on live.
Just a funny phone calls like, hello.
But no, they fucking, as far as I'm concerned, no, I mean, I think they just fucking shit houses about it.
I just like it, you know, it's obviously not the it's not the lower down police who are out doing that work, that they're just taking orders from people higher up. But there's gotta be.
I know it's a job. It's like, oh look, I gotta arrest someone. That's what I can tell you one thing. But
if they are going and finding, if they are going and flooding areas in a large group, it's because there's money involved. Same with the speeding tickets. As soon as lockdown hit, they're all, oh, we're on patrol now looking for fines. Like, do you know what I mean?
What was it? My man had a fine. We was on the way down to the track, and as soon as everyone's allowed to have a bit of freedom, on the way down, it's like, is it one cop with a camera on, just by Pont Abraham, the bridge? Lucky enough, 2 people flashed me, like I wasn't really speeding, but I thought, alright, fair enough. So I put on Facebook now, warn someone, not the everyone's fucking on much. Got a fucking speeding fine. But I thought, look at them, like you said, banging out fines. As soon as everyone has a bit of freedom, banging out fines like fucking no tomorrow.
It is so. It's
I understand, speeding kills and what have you. And, you know what I mean? I'm not fucking thinking it all. Like.
But I think paedophiles need to be roped in before somebody speeding, or you know, in my personal opinion, I'd rather the kids be protected before speeding. It's one of those things.
I had a speeding fine the other day.
Did you?
Mate, it's like if it was £30, I could live with that, right? But like £100, down in Bryn area, actually, it's coming down the hill, so like you obviously pick up speed rolling down the hill a bit, like, you know, and there's 2 cameras there, done like 36 and a 30 or 34 and a 30, something like that. It was something silly. And they haven't even got back to me actually, because it was 88 quid. And then they were meant to do, because of the COVID, they just tell you whatever and then they'll keep you 3 points. So they fucked me over. That's so far.
Well, touch,
I'm going to play that.
Touch wood. I've never had a speeding ticket.
Well, say to him after. Say to him after. The cat runs into it, right?
That's not my cat. It's another cat.
The cat lover, really, you know. I mean,
no, my cat I like. My cat I like, but that little fuck face. I think that's the one that got my cat pregnant, so I smashed his face in.
Pussy magnet, is he?
Yeah. No, I think he's the one who. He's a stray, I think, but he comes round and tries to eat my cat's food all the time.
You know.
Little fuck face.
Yeah, but it's fucking speeding fine. I can't believe it. But,
it's I don't know. They seem to flood the areas. In all seriousness, though, they do seem to flood. If there's a fine involved, they fucking out for it.
Oh, they love it.
They're out for it, like.
But it's no. I mean, I was up there before up Kilvale, and it's fucking silly. Like with the police, it's like they got the community officers, like, and I come down this fucking tight narrow pathway, and a fucking idiot grabbed my handlebars. Like I was on a fucking pretty big bike, like, and I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Stop there. I said, fuck, I could run him over, like, you know.
Yeah.
Him trying to get away. I said, I'm not trying to get away. If you asked me, I would have stopped.
Yeah.
If I wanted to get away, I would just fucking wheelie dad out, like, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I seen you up there last time, and I said, look, I've never been up there in my life, like.
Never been there before.
No, born and bred, like.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's like, I know this bike's an Honda, because it says Honda on it. So, right, what model is it, and what have you? Cub 90, right? Honda Cub 90 CRF 450, like.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not a Cub 90.
And he's like, right, yeah. And I was like, right. I said, but the fucking track then. Don't know what I mean?
Yeah.
Simple. And I thought, there's no point speaking to him. He's not in a proper comment.
No.
But I thought, like 2 weeks later then, I had a letter through the door, and I was like, what the fuck's this? I opened it, and there's a brochure in there. And I thought, Neath Potaba Council, what's that for? Antisocial behaviour or something about riding dirt bikes and blah blah blah.
Well, they sent it to you.
I thought you chopped down trees just to give me a leaflet, right?
They took your details for that then?
He took my details on Swansea fucking grounds, right? Know what I mean? Kilvale that's based in Swansea. And the letter come from Neath Potaba Council. The big brochure it was, telling me about antisocial riding and whatever. And I thought, yeah, but that happened in Swansea, so
why are you getting in over there?
And I thought, why in Swansea doing that? And I thought, hang on, you chopped down trees to fucking give me a flat, didn't I? I'm going to chop a tree down on what they call the fucking area, will they, right?
Fucking
So I just, I wrote back, build a track. Don't stop chopping trees for these leaflets. Know what I mean?
It is just a waste.
What the fuck's point
the thing is, right, the only way it's gonna really progress is if all, you know, it doesn't have to just be the motocross community, you know, everybody needs to stand up really and fight for something to do, you know, something for the kids to do, something for, you know, my kids to do. It's not fair. Like, it's a bit of a deprived upbringing. There's nothing to do. You're forced. Like, you know, you do football.
If you could put that amount of money in a golden fucking crunchy looking bridge or whatever you call it, right? That just a fucking walkway. You know what I mean? You could pump that much money into that, right? It's gonna be fucking looked at properly in a year's time.
How much did they put into it? It was a lot.
I don't know. For
that bridge,
it was like an overseas investor, and like I think they're trying to make it look like what it looks like in other countries. So trying to get that spin on it, like. But I think the council's like, yeah, whatever. Don't get the fucking money.
The thing is, right? You know, something I can sort of understand with the council in some ways, and not on that route, but you know, like, you're always gonna get the public, you're gonna get some people who are just idiots, really, like, you know, when all the everybody went down the beach and they left all the rubbish.
Don't know what I mean, that's shitting on your own doorstep.
I don't agree with that fucking shit. Like, pick your stuff up and put it in the bin.
No, I mean, they were kids once, and kids gotta use that beach, and don't know what I mean. It's fucking, if you've got a drug habit with fucking needles, go and do it somewhere. Usually fucking, I know you fucking can't eat bread, right? You couldn't tell what time it is, but
do you just put the fucking shit in the bin, like?
Don't know what I mean. If fucking kid you want to take your kid on the beach, you can't, you've got to watch them, innit?
When it's like that as well, or like, you know, it was fucking littered everywhere, and in Cardiff it was the same. Just pick your fucking shit up and take it.
That gives a council ammunition then, doesn't it? Don't think, we're not going to do fucking new stuff.
Oh, we're not going to give anything to you because look at the mess
fucking animals.
Again, that's not everyone.
Yeah,
do you know?
It's lazy. It's like, fuck it, just leave it on the beach. Just, you know what I mean? So beach, like, you know, look after your own shit on the doorstep.
Right, exactly. What was JPH like, mate, when you took him up the track? I seen the videos. It's a fucking head, and
it's emotional with him, and it's fucking.
He's fucking nuts.
He's a star, like, and he's fucking.
Your character, and he is a character.
He's a dribbling helmet. That's what he is. He's a lovable dribbling helmet with a lot of talent.
He is good. He is talented, though. His music is good, and
I thought I was a chopsy twat, like, but he's.
His music is good. He's been done for that, like.
Yeah, but
it wasn't him that did it.
Look at it this way, right? I've got nothing against anyone, don't mean, unless they fucking are wrong or whatever. But anyway, that Bad Boy Chiller crew. Yeah. I'm not trying to get him and shit or nothing, right? Yeah, funny as fuck and whatever.
I like how I do it.
But it's like, they got randoms on fucking bikes ripping up fucking kids' parks on motocross bikes. And then they got a manager and shit.
Yeah.
And it's nothing, it doesn't see them getting fucking pulled in.
No.
So why one and not the other, like? So,
I know.
not that I'm asking for that, far from, right?
They're doing well,
they're doing really well. But it's like, I think he's just trying to put the scares on GPH just to silence him.
I know,
because he's just showing in reality what they haven't got fucking grips on. Like, so,
why though, innit? It's like you can't punish somebody for. Alright, he's doing it in a comedic way, but you can't punish somebody for highlighting what goes on. Like
he said the sergeant follows him.
He's his biggest fan, like.
He said to get that over the weekend. It's fucking creased. But no, he's like spoke a few times and no, I mean we've rang up a number of times now, and he's like I can't believe how far it's gone and that with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I can't fucking stop, like, can you? At the point of no return now, just got to keep going.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, he wasn't breaking the fucking law. He wasn't driving the cars or nothing. He didn't arrange that.
No.
He didn't arrange that, did he? He just said, that's all he was doing, was saying it, because he wanted to just video some of the locals or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here. They'll come out, have a chat, get him on camera. And that's all it was meant to be. That's all he set out for it to be. And then when it turned into that, he's like, oh, so this is what goes on here, is it?
But I mean, it's like the police said, policewoman said, oh, she's going to clean up Town Hill or what have you, and I mean, you're fucking up her plans really, and I think the ghost has never been ripped up, and I'm like, oh, fuck me, I was riding up there and I'm on 5 when I was about fucking 16, 17, right, so I'm 37 now, so yeah, right, love, but
they're not going to clean it up.
She ain't Wonder Woman, is she? She's...
Well, you know, put it this way, it would make a big difference having a track for some of these boys to go to that would potentially keep them out of trouble and clean it up a bit. But
I think it's guilty conscience. I think they try to silence him to show the reality that they haven't got a grips on. So, no, I mean... It's
almost like it's just a bit of embarrassment. They haven't got a grip on it. And that's why they're kicking back at JPH. But they've never had a grip on, like... places like that.
Why are other councils, right, a little bit more leeway, not a great deal, but a little bit more leeway than Swansea? Why is Swansea so fucking focused on... They just focus on the rich, and they just the...
Well, it seems to be the people...
That's what I think, anyway.
It's money, innit? It's all boils down to money.
Talks, yeah.
That's what it all boils down to in the end, like. But you were saying there's some other people that you're working with you and who give a mention to.
Yeah. Richard Taylor, he's part of Abolish the Welsh Assembly.
Yeah.
Good guy, like, really good guy. He's not one of you... posh, upper class politicians.
No.
He's an Letley boy originally.
Yeah.
He's been a bit naughty, and once upon a time in his life, he's got a buck out and stuff. He's been in jail or what have you, and he's turned his life around. I don't know, but like, as far as I know, he never liked politicians and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But he's not like half of them. He's different. How many politicians do you know?
I think that's what we need, though.
Do things with motocross community.
I think that's what we need, though. That's what we need. Is more normal people, same as in the government. You know, in Parliament and that.
Yeah,
those people have never done a normal day's work in their life. They've never lived in a normal person's shoes. They've never been on the receiving end of some of the decisions they make.
They normal councillors are just in a position to rent the money, basically, but like, coming back to him, it's, I'm going to put it, you had this Alan Davis or whatever his name was, at AM, right, up in, like, they cover Blaen y Gwent area, so it's an area man mole, it's on the internet stuff. So this Alan Davis was up there, and he's like, the scarring on the hillside and what have you. Was a couple of marks on the hillside off of bikes, right?
Scarring.
And
Well, that'll grow
like,
back,
I'm going
like-
to work with the police and clamp down on this, and you know what I mean. These people are more or less, you might as well call them scum or what have you, right? And like just over a bit, there was like a shitload of fly tipping. Nothing mentioned about that. Nothing filmed about that, right? And he's basically saying these people are scarring the hillside, don't give a damn about our beautiful hillside and what have you. And I mean, rounds of fucking people up, like. So that Richard went up there, stood in the same place, done a follow-up video of his opposition, like, and said, well, we got the land, work with you, like build more tracks and stuff. Don't, you know what I mean, put barriers away, create solutions, like.
Yeah.
And he said, and about the fly tipping, and some guy was riding up that way, and he filmed the fly tipping, and you could see it, like, do you know what I mean? And that's a lot of fucking money, innit?
God, yeah.
So it's like, what's a track compared to shit like that? It's a fraction. So,
I'm positive they could work something out. Like,
of course they can. We got the land. Look at the land we got in Wales. But it's like that guy, that Alan Davis, right? He's such a fucking hypocrite. He's saying about lockdown and it's breaching the rules and what have you with lockdown. He's having a little lock-in up the Senedd, having a drink with his, his colleagues, like, on a slide.
that doesn't surprise me at all with a lot of these
Hypocrites, man.
politicians, and they've all been caught doing a bit of.
But they're all in there for the expenses and shit like that.
Of course,
like,
they fucking
but
are.
that Richard's like, he's more for like community projects, like, and he's done all different things.
But that's the thing, though. Don't you
Need
find
more
it
people like
weird
that.
how somebody like that sticks out?
Yeah.
Everybody should
Yeah.
be like that. These are people who are making decisions on our fucking lives, and
Yeah.
but we haven't got anybody fighting for us.
No.
None of them are fighting for us.
No.
Well, you're saying that guy is, but
But like coming to like this bike problem, never seen anyone political wise speak up for that. You know what I mean? He's come out of the blue all of a sudden. You know what I mean? This guy's breath fresh air, like, and the way it's going these days with the problem is it's never been more. I mean, now that it needs to be addressed, like.
I know a couple of local councillors, and their sound, in fairness, I'm not going to name anybody, but they're tidy.
I know one.
They're
Lives
tidy.
in my area, like, do you know what I mean? And yeah, do you know what I mean?
They're tidy.
Like, no
the
one-
ones I know are tidy, but it's the higher
ones up.
It's the higher up. They haven't got any interest.
It's who Dave
in
Cameron
people like
and who
us.
Boris is and who...
Fuck.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know, it's just all.
I think he's in shit now, and he Boris about an apartment or something.
But you know the frustrating. Yeah, he's used the fucking taxpayers' money or something. I don't know the full thing of it, but he's bought an house or something. I don't fuck it, but nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises
But it's
me.
like Cameron and Dave Cameron, he fucked off because he knew the shit with all the Brexit that he thought, I'll get out while I can now, like, fuck it. I mean,
well, it's he got out at the right time, didn't he?
And FSD training, James Thomas, fair play, he's a good boy. Got a building in Swansea basically, so he's covering like first aid courses, SIA training, loads of different things. So like the safe ride type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not just like a bike track. Maybe if people come along where they you can do projects for like bike maintenance and stuff.
Yeah.
Do it from there, or just I mean if it's helps with mental health and stuff, we can do it all from there.
Yeah.
It's like sort of like a classroom type of stuff.
Yeah.
From there, like. And it's based in Swansea City Centre, so it's in the heart of Swansea, innit? So
Ideal.
yeah, it's good. But it's loads of things you can do.
Loads
with
of-
it all. Open doors with loads of things. It's no point putting barriers in the way of people riding bikes,
No.
kids and adults. No, I mean provide solutions. Innit? Don't
And there's so many people to thank in there with like you said, there's a lot of people have helped you out, like.
Yeah. It's like I said, along the way, it's been Smile with Kyle. He covers like mental health and stuff like that,
Yeah.
coping mechanisms and bits and pieces. Done a video.
You
with,
said about
with him.
getting him on, didn't you? You asked him if he'd come on. Maybe
I'll
we'll
tell
get
him
him
to get in
on.
touch with you and
Have a chat,
and
like.
get him down from Tonopandi and get him down there and
Have a
do
chat,
have a
like.
chat, yeah. But he's doing really well what he does, and yeah, it's like, I mean, along the way it's been him, FSD training, like I said. They've approached me. Balls Welsh Assembly, Richard.
Anybody else?
Loads of people I know in shops, bike
yeah.
shops and stuff like that. I know the ones in Swansea. I can't name them all.
You don't want to miss anybody
There's
out
so
there,
many, like, you know what I mean? Smart Fix, M&Ps, and you know what I mean? All the others, all the motocross community guys, I know me well, and more. Yeah, it's been a few. There's been a few people along the way, like, yeah, it has been a few, and it's just happened by chance, a lot of it. So it's just happened like coincidence and that, but it seems to be a lot of people are on the same sort of page with this bike problem, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. A lot of people are in the same boat, and that's the thing. And then if you've got a shitload of people in the same boat, surely you're thinking, right, something should be done. Like,
all these people that's like got in contact or what have you, obviously they can see the same solution then. So it's a big demand for it, isn't it? Swansea gotta have a track like this.
It'll have one soon, like.
Yeah, it's and it's not just about Swansea, it's, you know what I mean, it's whatever's deprived, like. So, you know what I mean? And it is a fucking lot of places, so.
Well,
change the game, innit?
Yeah, it's. So, there's a big thanks to all those people.
Yeah. And anyone I mentioned, big thanks, and.
It'll never get to a point where we've got a real person who's gone through what we've gone through, sitting in Parliament, making decisions. It'll never get
like
to that.
Nigel Farage or something who's a bit, he's a bit posh, but he's a bit of a realist, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's the best choice, more or less, really, isn't he? Yeah. So
there's no point even voting, or because these people aren't making the decisions. Yeah. It's like everybody whinging about Trump when he got put up, and I was thinking to myself, it's not going to make a difference. It's not him making the decisions. He's just the spokesperson.
Yeah.
That's
all. That's his difference, because he's not a politician. He's a businessman, isn't he?
So I was glad he went in and shook it up.
I was him,
because that's what, and Boris was sort of the same, wasn't he? But
don't get me wrong, not everything 100%. There's like the odd one or two things was like, oh fuck, it's a bit harsh or whatever.
Yeah,
but it's like most of the things he was thinking about, fucking fair play.
But 90% of what the press and I was saying was lies about Trump, saying about what he said, and then they were like trying to make out he was racist when they against when he said about the wall and shit like that. But Obama had said the same thing, and that all got brushed under the carpet. The media are pushing agenda.
Obama didn't create jobs, did he? He shut down fucking jobs in America. And
exactly.
What did Trump say? America first, and he opened up fucking businesses, everything, like. You know what I mean? So
that's why Ford's has gone from here. It's gone to Mexico.
Yeah, it's like you've got that fucking, what's his name, Joe Biden. That was all fixed, wasn't it, to get him in? You know what I mean? It's all fucking...
Yeah.
It's got...
They screwed him over because they don't want someone... Because, and that's why there was so much uproar about it, it's all to do with he isn't one of them.
No.
He's not one of them.
No.
And they're like, fuck, we can't have this, like...
No, exactly. But...
it shows how corrupt it is.
Yeah, he's been pushed out, like, isn't he? Trump, like,
big time.
So
big time. But that's what the world needs, though, is a bit of a shake up.
Yeah,
it needs a shake up. Like,
I remember when he met the Queen over here, and they were like slagging him off the way he stood by the Queen, or they let her go first or something. It's like, get a fucking grip, like, you know what I mean? There's something small, anyone can fucking make a mistake. You know what I mean? Exactly. Might be fucking nervous, I don't know. Fucking
he's probably thinking, what the fuck am I doing?
What's he in the fucking world now? Because he didn't let her go first. Fuck off.
It is fucking funny. I mean, that's probably the most interesting part of politics I've seen for a while. Like,
yeah.
But the way the way the media and that all went gunning for him, and you know, I'm by no means a politician, and I don't really follow it because it's a load of shit.
It is all bollocks.
Right, it's a load of shit, and it's all controlled by all the elites, and they make the decisions. They make out you've got a choice by voting, but that choice leads to fuck all because whoever wins anyway. I mean, a lot of these are fixed anyway, to be honest.
It's all corrupt one way or another, and it's fucking, it's all bollocks. Like.
Yeah.
But no, he was fucking best fucking one to have, like out of anyone, and because he weren't a politician.
I was like there with my popcorn, like, oh, what's fucking happening? Like,
best thing I see was fucking
Walsh happening, like.
They got fucking Obama mentioned they captured Bin Laden, and American troops had caught Obama, fucking Bin Laden, 0-100 hours or whatever, like.
Wait there, don't mix up Bin Laden with Obama, for fuck's sake.
But then you got Trump then saying that he caught that al-Baghdadi or whatever, like, they killed him like a dog.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping Trump was going to look deep into the UFO and the alien stuff. Just come out in a speech like, yes, there are aliens, and I've just had a cup of tea with one. Like,
of course it fucking is. Can't have a billion fucking trillion fucking planets and stars,
and only us to be the living things. And they could look like us. But they'd still be aliens because they're from another planet. There are a couple of aliens. There's a couple of aliens in Swansea.
JPH is an alien. I seen his double on the way here.
Yeah.
I fucking I gone down the road there a bit further on, and I thought, hang on, U-turn, and I thought, what the fuck? It's 4 men walking up a lane there. And I thought, fuck, that's JPH, but I'm sure it is. Adidas Bottoms. I know he got Adidas Bottoms because I seen the other day. But
he's had them on when he's been
otherwise I thought it's the Rongsdale stuff, isn't it? Rongsdale.
Yeah.
Right, so, and I can see this mullet on the back. I thought it's fucking JPH. Like, see with 3 guys, I was a bit worried.
Started a trend, like,
fuck, I get up there.
Yeah.
But no, I burn him, man. So I must have been a fan.
I think JPH is from another planet. His mullet is definitely from another planet.
Yeah. He's definitely from fucking somewhere, mate. He's not well, is he?
I hope
he's got to go.
I hope he keeps going. You know, don't let this.
He's got to, isn't he?
This hiccup. The thing is, people. You know, it seems like people don't want to see other people doing well. As soon as something happens, you know, the police are around, like, trying to... And it's like, hang on now, just fucking ease off a bit. He hasn't fucking done anything wrong. There's nothing in the footage that he's done wrong.
When they go home. They
probably do, like, you know... The tidy ones, but then you've got some then who are just like, we can't have people like that making it onto social media, especially going viral.
Fantasist fucking heads, like, and I thinking,
fucking hell. I
Swansea, not Miami, like.
Do you know, when I was younger though, I never realised how sort of controlled we all are.
Yeah,
we're all massively controlled. Everything that we see is controlled. Facebook, you put a post up, that'll get pulled down if it's not fitting the right agenda, like.
This jab now and this COVID jab with fucking part of the Matrix.
I missed mine.
So
I missed mine by mistake.
Yeah. I haven't had a call for mine.
I had a call, I did, and I missed it.
It's a fucking chip, and I
hopefully I'll have another one soon, like.
You think about it, though, now they give someone a jab, and you could put a fucking microscopic chip in that jab. It could be far-fetched.
There's so many rumours,
mate. Like, oh, fuck, what's he on?
There's so many rumours. Did you hear about...
it's not impossible, is it?
Have you heard about adrenochrome?
No. Sounds dodgy.
It'll fucking... Mate, it'll blow your mind.
Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome. Now, some people are saying it's fake, some people are saying it's real. Fuck, this could go on for another fucking hour if I fucking explain this to you. Yeah. No, it's not the same.
No.
It's basically extracted adrenaline from a tortured child.
What
Genuine.
the fuck?
And apparently these, like, higher up are using this. It makes them look younger. makes them more powerful. It's the highest high they can have. But these kids are slaughtered to death. Like, but this is what the...
I never heard anything so fucking mental in my life.
This is what the conspiracy is. I'm just saying what I've read, right?
Don't shoot the messenger.
No, it's all over the internet. It's all over the internet. And I was looking into it, and I was like, what the fuck's this adrenochrome shit that people are talking about? I was looking into it, went down the rabbit hole, and I swear to God, right, I didn't believe it either, but I still don't know what to believe.
I did see a video of about one of these fucking vaccines, what it's made up out of. And the woman read the back of it, right?
It's made up of tomato sauce and a little bit of chili con carne.
A fetus or something from a Caucasian child. I was like, what the fuck is it? She worked it on. That's something like that. I thought, what the fuck is this bullshit? I think it was on either YouTube or Facebook. I think it was on Facebook, mate. And they were showing about, if we have this fucking... Well, I think it's one of the first... what's the first vaccine? AstraZeneca, is it?
Oh, fuck, I don't know, mate. I'm not planning on taking it until I see nobody's dropped dead around me.
I was like, what the fuck is that about? Like, I ain't having a fucking jab, mate. If I can help it.
Well, it hasn't been fucking tested properly, is it?
Yeah, exactly. It's all planned bullshit, though.
That's the problem.
Can't get a jab for the common cold or whatever.
Straight away, the thing that really makes me think, right, hang on a minute, is why are they pushing it so much? Why are they pushing it so much? The people who've had the jab are apparently safe. Even though they've had the jab, they can still carry it and pass it on.
Yeah.
So the people who haven't had the jab, that's on them. That's on them, that is. But when they're forcing it down your throat, you need to take a step back and think, right, hang on, why is this so important to you? All of a sudden you give a fuck about us.
How come Boris and Charles was alright? When they had coronavirus.
Exactly.
And I even said this, right?
And Tom Hanks as well.
They're going to make out some high profile fucking person's going to have it, right? And it's not long after. And then you got... What they have last time? Like, the Queen... They made out the Queen's had a jab. She's in the fucking first one.
She's on the juice. Liz is on the juice.
She's on the trend. They trended up. But, no, I thought, well, hang on, no. Fucking hell, this is a couple of weeks later. Other people had the jab. But she didn't have it first. I thought, well, she owns the fucking country, doesn't she?
She's a girl. She's a girl. You're not putting that shit in me.
And she's like, I've had this jab and it's safe and whatever, so they reckon. Well, I haven't seen the fucking Queen have a jab. I haven't seen Boris have a jab.
Well, you don't know if they've had it, do you?
I didn't know they've had it. I didn't know we've had fucking
I think Boris is on the juice anyway. He's in hell of a shape. Like,
I think it's a virus. I do believe it's a virus, right? Because I do know people have had it. And I think I did have it when it first came out.
There is something. Like, I'm not one of these who's like...
But it's not by mistake. It's planned, isn't it?
Like... to be honest with you, I would believe any of the fucking stories that have gone on. I would believe them because there's nothing too far-fetched this day and age.
No.
There's nothing too far-fetched.
It's, I reckon they all bidded in for it. I think it's either China released it, right? Which I think they fucking did anyway. But I think it was a bid between all the countries.
But
because it's overpopulated, right? And as much as it sounds fucking nasty and cruel, it's overpopulated and...
Well, they stop people from having kids, don't they?
Like one kid policy out in China, whatever. But the fucking world's a certain size or whatever. So they've done the maths in so many years, the population. And you see programs a few years ago, like the population's going to be this big, that big, or whatever. And they've gone fucking slash, do you know what I mean? Cut it back. Like, they've had a spring clean, haven't they?
Like that, bring it down a bit.
Yeah.
But what they didn't take...
As much as cruel.
What they didn't take into account was... There's people getting on planes and going to other countries from.
Yeah. But even if it was genuine, it just come from China.
Because they were saying about Wuhan, weren't they?
Yeah, it's not from fucking bats, is it? I mean, come on, it's cavemen that's fucking been around way before fucking us eating shit.
I can't see how it's come from bats. And the weird thing is, have you seen some of these films and it's like, it was a bat.
Yeah.
What was that film? I can't remember what it's called. But the end...
Don't say Batman.
No, no, Spider-Man. No, it was at the end of this virus outbreak film, it shows they had been eating the pigs, and the pig had been feeding on the bat, and that's how the pig, the bat had been feeding on the pig, not the pig.
Did he click on it?
The pig's like actually climbing up the fucking. No, the bat had been feeding on the blood
pig.
of the pig.
Yeah,
and then that's what. Yeah, but. And then all of a sudden it's like...
Oh, fuck, what's that film? I recognise that film, no?
Was it Outbreak or...
No,
no, it's something else.
It's not Underworld, is it?
No. It was a virus. It was...
What's the other
Contagion.
One? Contagion, yeah. I'd seen that in lockdown.
I think everybody did. Everybody's like, fuck, I need to look for tips, but I don't know what's fucking
COVID, that is. Oh, yeah. Have a look at this, it's fucking COVID.
There was one, though. There was another film that was in Chinese or Japanese on Netflix.
I was just about to say
that says COVID-19.
Yeah,
the virus.
And the film was out in 2014. It's fucked up, and it's...
And then Bill Gates. Yeah. Bill Gates has somehow... he's basically... What's the word where you... Fucking mind's gone blank. He's patented the cure for COVID-19 before COVID-19 was even out. So
because they knew there'd be a virus at some point.
Because when all that was coming out, I was like, this is all fake.
It's a biological weapon, isn't it? It's
what a perfect way to.
You can't drop a nuke because a nuke's messy and it'll fuck up everything. Right? So it's a case of just release a fucking virus, and it'll work its way around the world before they fucking know it. And I mean, fucking all the young and not the young, the weak and the old and whatever will think like, because we can walk around with masks, but the kids are like cause, you know what I mean, because they know they're the next generation.
But some people are saying, these viruses come out of now and again, they pop up, and it's like, I don't know whether to believe her.
I read something. I think it'll come out every 10 years or something.
That's what they say, don't they? But where's it coming from? It's got to come from somewhere.
This was by accident. This is a man-made fucking 100%.
But like, why? Like, put it this 100%. Way. Do you know when Trump was saying it was coming from China? Why hasn't anything come of it? It's all just gone quiet now. It's like, how could you create something that's apparently killed all those people, but then you look at the flu... is gone down. So what? The COVID-19 kills flu as well.
It picked your brain. You can think of so much different angles.
Yeah. I thought my belief is I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I thought is it start of World War III? Like, do you know what I mean? Is it going to get? Do you know what I mean? To that? Or,
if it comes out.
Not because of World War III, that is it. And I don't know. It's loads of different shit about it. It's a strange one. But you can't just carry on. You have to carry on as normal in a way. Well, you can't be brushing the carpet.
You've got to carry on as normal, locked down in your house for a year.
Let alone if we're not in fucking lockdown, we live a normal life. We're not fucking free, really. We live in I say, they the fucking farmers and we the cattle. Don't know what I mean?
Well, we're nobodies, are we?
And when they do the slaughterhouse, that's the virus, like.
My missus said to me the other day, we've been looking for things to do, like, now things are starting to open back up. And she said, look at this. There's like a thing where you can be locked up in a prison, like experiencing. I was like, fucking hell, I've just been locked up for a year anyway in the house. Like,
a Big Brother type thing, like, you fucking... Yeah. Nah, fuck, no.
It is strange. What's your view on... aliens then, son?
Oh, it's definitely
real ones, like not UFOs and shit.
Definitely aliens, like it's fucking.
It's gotta be.
Like
it's gotta be. Think how many people now have said they've seen something, or you. And I know a lot of videos are fake, but that Roswell case, you know about the Roswell incident.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me, man. You should love all that shit.
All the people being interviewed. Have you seen, like, on YouTube, the people being interviewed years later? Like, the police who silenced it on his deathbed admitted it.
Yeah.
He admitted he was like, it was real.
But in a mad, like, even today, like, you had, like, what's that guy? Louis Theroux, is it?
I like Louis.
He went out there, he had 51, didn't he? And it's like... There's a fucking line, and literally
there's a line. Louis on the line
from
like
there to there, like 2 inches or whatever. Well, cross that fucking line,
and then they'll arrest you.
And then they should do or fucking whatever. Well, what the fuck's that about then? Do you know what I mean?
I can understand. It is weird because like that there is like people are trying to cross onto a US military base, and you can't do that. You can't do that.
No.
Anyway, but have you heard of Bob Lazar?
I've heard of that name before.
Oh, mate, you need to watch the Joe Rogan podcast for that. He's fucking mad, mate.
I'll have a look.
It's mad. He reckons he worked on Area 51 and he's talking about the spacecraft he worked on.
They said it was a weather balloon, didn't they? They said this weather balloon got fucking shot down or something.
He goes into so much information on... He goes into stuff that you think, how the fuck can you make this shit up?
It's fucked up.
He's either telling the truth or he's got a fucking hell of an imagination, because the stuff he was saying just...
But look at it, it's like... how big the fucking universe is. It's fucking massive.
Well, they reckon it goes on infinity, like.
Yeah, you've seen a YouTube video, right? And it's like showing the scale of like planet Earth and then the fucking sun and then Jupiter, blah, blah, blah. Showing loads of other galaxies, and then I think, well, hang on now, pickling my fucking head. Where's the end then?
Yeah.
Where's the end of space?
It doesn't end. It doesn't end.
And then it's like going to multiverses, and I think, what the fuck is a multiverse?
Yeah.
And then there's something
it's
else.
Confusing.
I'm like, fuck, my head's gone. No,
Yeah.
my head's fried.
It's always fascinated me, though.
No, I mean, and then you get people who says, oh, well, I believe in ghosts, but I don't believe in aliens. Slap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell.
I don't believe in ghosts. I believe...
I didn't, mate, but I do now. And
do you?
Yeah, fuck, I could show you something that's on video if I get it.
Fucking
right?
get it up,
I'll get it, right? And honest to God, I had fucking goosebumps. Broad daylight, it's fucking gone.
What?
Oh, mate.
What, you seen it?
A couple of
somebody
things.
sent it to you?
No, I experienced it. I ripped the fucking piss out of this person, right, that told me about it. I laughed my fucking head off, right? I called them all twats.
Are you serious?
And then I thought I weren't too far away from where it was. A couple of days later.
Can you send me that video so we can put it up?
When I get it, I haven't got it on me now, but when I get it, right, I'll send it.
I want to fucking see it, like.
It's like on an old phone, so it's an old recording, so it's like pixely as fuck. It doesn't see nothing, it's a noise it is, right? But it worked out that I found out, say, about a year or two later, they were doing ghost tours there. And
what?
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, look at that then. And then knew nothing about it at all. Knoll Park in Neath.
Someone up the Knoll, I've been up there
someone I know lived up there. They told me, yeah, it's fucking haunted as fuck. And this was after all this, right? Then it was all like most haunted had gone up there and whatever. But this person I know, they'd gone up there. I think it was in the daytime as well. Yeah, it was in daytime. And you've got the old ruins out on the back end. The old mansion ruins is like a passageway. So say that's a wrought iron gate.
Yeah.
This is like an archway, a stone archway.
Does it go down?
It's few steps down. I think so. It's few steps down there. And then you've got a wrought iron gate there.
It's blocked off.
It's blocked off.
And you can just see dark.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Mate, I fucking swear to God, right? It's like someone kicking that fucking door in. The noise.
What?
Unbelievable. They said, yeah, they were looking at it and seeing what it was like, innit? And they just heard this fucking loud bang. No, like remember the old fireworks, the air bombs?
Yeah.
He said it was nearly as loud as that. Boom, right?
What?
And I was like, what the fuck you want? Like, I fucking ripped the piss out of them. So me and a few others, we weren't too far away from it a few days later and said, oh, fuck, it's going detour. Like, check it out.
We go up there now, yeah?
Fuck. I'll stand back a bit. So, yeah, it was like summer's day, windy or fuck all. And I think it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So dog walkers up there and what have you, innit? And I thought, right, where's this fucking thing on about? There it is. So walks down these steps now. And like, just standing there for like 5 minutes and like looking in it, shining a torch and everything. There's no one in there. It's padlocked either end. There's fuck all in it. It's just a stone artery. And there's nothing in it to make a noise. So it's like, oh, fucking bollocks, that twat. And I mean, fucking, and mate, honest to God, one of them went, oi, like that. And it just fucking boosh. I went, fuck this, and straight up the stairs. But honest to God, though, they say we were fucking stand up neck.
Yeah.
I was like, I was goosebumps all over.
It
right?
wasn't your mate that kicked it,
mate,
and you weren't looking.
Honest to fuck, right? They were right behind me, right? And was like, fuck that. It shook you right up. It woke you right up.
I just don't believe in ghosts. Like,
Mate, I never believed in ghosts,
seen
right?
fuck all, see?
Apart from that, and I was in town when I was about 19, and I was in Quids Inn. I was pissed, right? I got into a little bit of trouble when I was two girls knew me well, and they were like, oh, fucking, we'll get Craig out, yeah, like, and I get him in a taxi, and I was in Bush Grove, right? So, it was this girl's parents' house. So I was like, fucking I've got to go out piss. I didn't know my parents, like, you know. So yeah, right. So, I mean, I had a skin full in town, Jack, that is a lot, but I was not pissed, but I was coming around a bit, like, you know. And, it goes into the kitchen, there's like this girl's mother and auntie doing a Ouija board. I was like, what the fuck have I ended up? Where the fuck? And it's not a rough house, it's a tiny house.
Did he doing a Ouija board?
What the fuck is going on here? So,
get him on a podcast, son.
They were like, oh, come on, join in. I was like, oh, fuck off, I'm not doing that shit. Like, I was laughing.
God.
So they had a wine glass upside down, right? And they were like, yeah, come on. So I just put my fingertip on the top of the glass, literally touching it. And I was just laughing at them, thinking, you fucking twat.
Did they have their fingers on it?
Yeah, just literally, mate, like fucking fingernail just about touching this glass. And I remember one of the letters was a K. It was like 3 letters, and one of them was K. And then took her fingers off, and I could feel it pulling around, right? And I was like, fucking hell, I just actually fucking...
Is one of them doing it?
No, God, mate, I swear to God, it was like that, right? You could feel the pull in it. And I was like, what the fuck? And then he took his fingers off and done the stem of the glass in 2 places, same time, just went whoosh. The fucking glass cracked by itself.
What?
And then I think 2 seconds later after, I started spewing up, and they fucking it passed the spewing. Jack Daniels was kicking it.
Spewing up, like.
I was like, oh, fucking hell. Fuck. And I was like, that's the first for me and the last. But between that and that, I was like, fuck, I believe in ghosts now, I think. I
nearly bought, like, for a year, like, a wooden Ouija board.
Oh, fuck, I ain't coming out again.
Fuck.
The letters.
It's weird because...
JPH.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? I think... I think there's definitely spirits and shit like that after doing DMT. There's definitely...
It don't make sense to back it up. Like,
with you. There's things communicating with you when you do that.
Like the science side of things, like alien-wise, yeah, you can... That sort of makes sense. Live on another fucking planet or something, yeah, fair enough. But like a ghost, there's like, how the fuck they move that bottle or make a noise or throw something?
There's definitely something else, like... beyond life and before life is definitely it's after doing DMT that really opened my eyes. Like I was like, fuck, how is that possible? Like, where the fuck did I go? And other people who've done it describe the same place that I went to as weird. They're like the same process of like, because you go through different stages when you do it. It goes like, builds up quite slow, well, not slow, but it's intense, and then it spurs off and you're seeing different things and
fucking tripping a twat off.
It's fucking mad, man. 10 minutes you're back, like, what the fuck.
I think the closest I've had something like that is like Pembury fucking Country Park. We'd all fucking been a bit naughty back in the day.
You've never seen a UFO yourself, though. I've never seen anything. There was one thing I saw.
I seen one thing as I don't know what to fucking make of it.
I don't know what it was. What was it?
3 of us in a car going up Treborthville.
Yeah.
Not Treborth, Troyville.
Yeah.
Going up there, pitch black, and I mean, it's a hell of a view up there, innit? I mean, and there was like 6 stars, I think it was. I just thought it was fucking, it's pitch black, clear fucking night, stars everywhere. And there was like 6 stars, like fucking big and wide in the sky, like. I mean, size of a normal star, but they were spread out, like, and the 6 of them fucking moved at the same time. but they seen it as well in the car. And they're like, "Did you see that then?" Well, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it just looked like it blended in, but you're like, why did that move?
No, we weren't on drugs or fuck all. But yeah, alright, whatever.
Yeah. I remember coming back from work before I worked in Fords and Bridgend.
Yeah.
Coming back after a night shift. It was in the winter, so it was still dark.
Yeah.
And we were coming down, do you know, past the sand dunes, past Port Talbot.
Yeah.
Coming back, and I was in the passenger seat, and it was before phone cameras really got good, really. And I just looked up like Hann, one of the boys who travelled with me, Graham. I don't know how he is now, to be honest. I haven't seen him. But he was driving like that. I looked up like that, and I just seen this fucking big ball falling down.
Yeah.
With a big green trail coming off the back of it. And I was like, fucking hell, look at that. And he's looking, and he's a terrible driver. Yeah. He was all over the road anyway. So I was like, oh, don't look, Graham, because I thought, fucking, he's going to wrap the car up here now. So he's like, fucking hell, what's that? Next thing, it comes right across. Yeah, it comes right across and right down, and then just went in behind the sea line. And but do you know what I think it was? I don't think it wasn't a UFO. Well, it could have been.
Or something.
Right?
But
close, it looked like, you could see the shape of this thing, right? Yeah. It looked like it was the size of a car, right?
Yeah.
It was the size of a car, but there was flames coming off it. But it looked like, I'm not saying it was the shape of a car, it was like a rock. Yeah. It was like an asteroid, but it hadn't broken up, and it was coming down.
They pass us all the time, so they say sometimes they get a bit fucking close.
Imagine if it hit an house, so this thing was huge. And then I got in, and I was telling my ex and the kids about it. I was like, fuck, I just seen something in the car. I said, right, I put the radio on. It's
a fucking skyline flying through the fucking...
What's the Swansea...
Skyline that flames
what's the Swansea radio station now?
Swansea Sound.
Swansea Sound, fucking, that's how long I haven't listened to the radio for. I put it on in the car, and there were people ringing from Carmarthen saying they seen it. Yeah, there were people all ringing up, and they were so because I was thinking, fucking hell, I wonder if anybody had, but loads of people seen it from all over the place.
People I know reckon they seen some fucking mad shit, like, but
that was fucking mad. But that wasn't a UFO. That was an asteroid. That's all that was.
Yeah. But no, I say fucking. Coming out onto that topic, there's got to be fucking aliens out there. You know what I mean? There's
got to be. I'm determined I'm going to get one on. Well, another one, apart from JPH, like.
know what I think they're doing? I think with films and that these days, loads of films about aliens and shit like that, I think they're trying to, like, get us to familiarise
it,
like, you couldn't have, like, so, like, not too far in the future, we might end up fucking seeing them, and then we sort of prepped up to see her.
Spielberg, they reckon Spielberg knows all about it.
Because I think it'd fucking freak people out, like, in the 50s. What the fuck? Technology and fucking...
Look how many alien films Steven Spielberg's done.
Oh, fucking
Close Encounters, what's that
E.T.
one? Flight of the Navigator, E.T.
I remember that, fucking hell.
I watched that the other day.
Flight of the Navigator.
But they reckon Steven Spielberg's in with... he was getting information and drip feeding it out to the public, like.
Yeah?
That's what they reckon, yeah.
It's a lot of different fucking weird shit that they say about Rothschilds, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking... They control everything, like, the Moors, the banks, everything, like.
Yeah.
So they will probably control this fucking COVID.
Oh, 100%. Oh, I guarantee they've got some stakes in the medication jab thing.
It's not by accident. The technology and stuff we got these days, and all scientists with shit dabbling with fucking viruses and this and that, and telling me they haven't fucking experimented if we slam us out.
And they're telling you to put a mask on that when you breathe out, it all just goes out the fucking side and everywhere anyway.
And what's the purpose of governments? To control people. Control people in there. So why wouldn't they put a fucking chip in a... I'm not trying to scare people out there. Fucking... No. I mean, I don't know whether there's a chip in it. I don't know whether there's... Oh, no, it's not impossible. No.
I don't know whether there's a chip in it because every fucker's got a mobile phone anyway. They'll just chip them. But imagine if they did chip it and then all of a sudden then everybody's on the database. As soon as you step out of line, they fucking go you.
Yeah. Monitored, like.
We're pretty much fucked anyway with cameras and fucking fingerprints and shit. But yeah,
So if we've got someone hobbling for it, fucked.
yeah, you're not allowed to say anything. Like,
No,
you
it's,
can't even say anything these days
no.
without getting arrested. Like,
I remember speaking to someone said about Sony or something.
That's
Basically,
interesting.
like a more, they got certain technology or whatever that they, I don't know if they're with a government, certain government, that they monitor fucking people. I think it's out in China or some fucking where.
for what
I
now?
can't remember what they were saying.
Monitoring what? Is it facial recognition?
I think it's
I've
it's something
seen
like
it.
that. Yeah, that's it.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Is it? I think it is China. They've got things where everything is all facial recognition.
Yeah. Like the number plate, and they can recognise your
Everything.
face, and yeah, just every fucking thing. Like,
So like this is
It
what
must be the
this
same
is what
thing.
this is what we need to watch though, is all these new technology, new phones. Oh, facial recognition. They're saving
they
that.
reckon one of the LEDs up there can.
They're
see you
saving it though.
fucking-
They
yeah.
save that shit.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? If everyone got a phone,
It does.
and that they can fucking
Proper,
monitor
though.
all that shit of it. Like.
Yeah, it makes sense. And you
Why
think to
wouldn't they?
yourself,
Why wouldn't they
are
do
they
it?
just drip feeding us, preparing us for then? Oh yeah, now we're going to put them on the CCTVs. Now and they could already be on there.
Like they say about the Matrix, right? I mean, yeah, it's a fucking film and it's this and that, whatever. And they must think, what the fuck are you on about?
I tell you what, no,
How far off is that, though, right? We're not far off of fucking AI and robots and shit like that, right? It could say 100 years from now being a fucking Matrix. Don't know.
we could be
Could be in it now,
we could
dunno.
be in it, man.
Yeah, dunno.
That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me because after you do DMT, fucking hell, it feels like you are in a Matrix. Like
Bit of Matrix.
it does. Like you just like, ah, fuck it. Like life is just an
Full of fun.
experience. Let's go. Do you know what I mean? Nothing seems real.
This is like in
This is the Matrix. Like it is the Matrix.
Walshy's Matrix. Fucking
But
hell.
yeah, this hopefully, mate, everything's gonna go.
Yeah.
You know, I think what you need to do, if you are somebody who's thinking along the same lines as we are, not with the aliens now, with the motocross and you know anything really, just looking for something where you know there should be more stuff supplied for outdoor activities and stuff. Is there somewhere you can set up?
I wish it wasn't me doing it, but at the end of the day, I think, I mean, someone's got to fucking speak up, and I think if it's more people are better doing it, then...
Have you got like a page or something where you can get a community going to get this started?
I'm a bit on pause a minute with the Facebook one, because I don't know, it's not allowing me to do certain things on the stages on it. I'm going to sort that out. I'm fucking useless with computers. But I was starting having a website, sorry, right? And it went a bit tits up on that with the person, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's still on the cards. There's
You
a
can
lot
do
of stuff
that
been on
yourself,
pause
though, you
because
know
of
what, don't
COVID.
you?
Yeah, but I'm fucking useless, mate. You know what I mean?
You don't need a
Fucking-
website though. That's all you need is a Facebook page.
Yeah,
You don't need a website
well,
to do
a
something
quarters
like
on the
that.
Facebook page.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it was an
Set
error or
up an
something.
Instagram, a Facebook,
Got an Instagram,
and a
yeah.
YouTube.
Go on Instagram.
That's all you need.
Yeah, got a
Because
YouTube account.
I don't think people go to websites that much.
No, I've heard of that.
I don't think they do. I've got a website for my tattoo business.
That's why I'm chasing up with other people, because like I thought,
Yeah.
pay so much a minute and it's nothing definite, but I thought just fucking I'm in it for the long term anyway.
Set
so
up a page. So what's your Facebook page? Have you said you've set one up? for your Facebook?
Safe Ride Swansea MX, that is.
So head over to Safe Ride Swansea MX. Show
people
some
like
support. I think you need to rally up a bit of whether it be a march or something like that. That's the only things they don't really listen to that.
There's a couple of people that's got out there mentioned. It's like Glenn Phillips, good boy, lives in Mount Ashby, and he's an ex-GP rider, and I speak to him on and off, and he's all behind it, and if it went bigger than Swansea and whatever, we'd change it to Safe Ride Wales, basically, or Safe Ride South Wales, whatever.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean, and a few of the other motocross boys, motocross community, they like that. Like,
Stick together, yeah.
Yeah, they all
Do you
for each
know,
other. But,
I know a couple of boys who are like right into motocross riding. Do you know Daniel James, Jordan James, Ashley James?
Good boys, yeah.
I know them well. And Lee Phillips, Robert Cox, Rob Cox.
I
Lee
know by
Phillips,
face.
they're from Patalbot.
Lee, yeah.
Ron, his nickname is.
Black hair, tallish.
He's sort of bald and he'd kill me for
this
saying
is like 20 years ago, mate. So, no, Dan James is a good boy. He's
a good rider, he is.
Yeah, really good.
They're all good, all those brothers are.
They were experts when I was a kid, like.
They're good, like, yeah. I grew up with them a lot, like.
They're really supportive, they are, like. I speak to them time to time. But yeah, all them boys are all behind it. We were talking last year because we had all these lockdown fucking happening. It's like we want to set up meetings in places and we pubs and whatever, function rooms and whatever, and like pulling the politician guy and a couple of other bits and bobs, like, and I don't know, it's just gone with the flow with it. So it seems to be happening the right time for stuff at the right place, and but once you get past this COVID, probably, I think it'll kick off a lot bigger and better. What
you need is people. It's no good just sitting back and, you know, watch the podcast and agree. Something needs to be. Everybody needs to get together. It's the only way you're going to get shit done.
You have to put them in an awkward position, a council and what have you.
It's the only way you're going to get shit done.
No, I mean, like I said, it can't be a couple hundred. It's got to be
You've got to get.
Make some noise about
show
it. Show
up in numbers. Like, show up in numbers, and there's enough of you. Like, you know, if you see this, share it. Share it to your motorbike friends. Put it on your page, and get it out there. Otherwise, you're just going to be in the same boat. Because it was like when I was a kid.
It's for the residents as well. I mean,
it's not just.
So it's. I mean, we can't be fucking scum if we want to do this and that. We can't all be labelled as that.
You're not scum if you want to ride a motocross bike, like.
No, I mean, but the police haven't done anything. They haven't done anything properly, mate. Don't know what I mean? No. What they're doing is not.
It's not the right way to tackle it. No. It's not a fair way to tackle it. And it's not a right way to tackle it.
It's money wise maybe for them, but I mean, it's not a solution for the public, is it?
No.
So, like I said, we should all put loggerheads together.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll in it for the long run. I'm not trying to get anything out of it apart from tracks and stuff like that.
With that page, is there another page you can set up which is purely for like a rally, you know, something to do? You need to do something like a march.
It's on change.org, see? So you've got to get so many thousands on there and what have you. It's on change.org.
Is that information on your page, yeah?
Yeah, I can get that, yeah.
Right.
What else? Like, Boris Welsh Assembly, they got connections in Westminster and stuff like that. They know pretty good people. So, I mean, I think in time, once we get meetings between certain people and what have you, COVID's put a lot on pause, or slowed a lot of shit down.
Tell me about
it. So it's all at the early stages, really. But just keep it on going.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
And everybody, the only way you're going to do it is by turning up in numbers. It's the only way you're going to do it. They're not going to listen to a few people here and there dotted around complaining. Everybody get together and cause a scene. That's what you got to do.
And it's not just like the first meeting and stuff. I mean, we've got to keep going and going and going.
Yeah, you've got to push it.
It's just keep doing your fucking heads in.
You just got to be. You've got to be heard. You're not going to get heard by just, you know, a couple of people getting together and just saying something.
Yeah,
it's not going to work like that.
If you give up on the first hurdle or something, then I mean, that's the job done, isn't it? But it's got to be pressure. It's got to be highlighted, all the stuff that it can help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's a safety thing at the end of the day, it's risking lives and stuff like that.
You need something. You've got to have somewhere to go. If there's nowhere to go, where are people going to go?
You need to back our sport up more. Because from this country,
people are liking it. Yeah. Like people ride the bikes because they enjoy it.
Yeah,
they're not doing it because they're thinking, fuck the
I'll
fucking
take a bike
government.
out because I'm going to rip that garden up.
Yeah, they're going out because it's a really enjoyable thing to do, like to ride a motocross bike.
Unless that person really shit on me in some way, then fair enough. And rip a garden. But what the fuck am I going to go out and rip someone's garden up for? It's enjoyment, isn't it?
It's nonsense, mate.
Well, at least they can provide it, and then at least they can turn around and say, well, look, we did provide it, and it didn't work. But they haven't even done that, have they?
No.
Do you know what I mean? So,
well, time will tell.
not for Swansea, anyway.
But head over to the page.
Yeah.
What's the page again?
Safe Ride
Just
Swansea
tell them.
MX.
And it's been a
Change.org.
pleasure having you on, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you,
So,
Craig.
All is good.
This is Craig Hann.
Yeah.
And head over to his page.
Hann,
The Canon. Yeah. But yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. This is Walsh happening. This is Craig Hann. Take it easy, guys.
Live safe, ride safe.